In more family drama news, so the situation with Rick Ross and his ex Tia Kemp, she is the mother of his son William Ross, William Roberts III. Obviously, um, Rick Ross's real name. Let me stop with the tongue twisters. Is William Roberts II, and so his youngest son announced. Well, not his youngest son, but his son announced that he is headed to HBCU Bethune Cookman. Well, his mother is Tia Kemp, and she's been very vocal online about Rick's new girlfriend and things of that nature. And so we may have found the source of the contempt, which we figured is that Tia and Rick may have been, entertaining each other a couple of months back. Rick posted a photo from his camera roll and said that Tia was just happy in September mopping his house and giving him pedicures. And it's like, wow, that's so petty. This is still, again, your son's mother. He was calling her granny and grandmother. Rick, you're an actual grandfather, though. And I don't understand why you're shading her in that way, because you guys are probably the same age, but that's what we do. In addition to that, Rick's daughter has now jumped in the mix, and they had a really bad back and forth where a lot of accusations were thrown at each other, and Tia implied that her son, his daughter's brother, is embarrassed of her and some of the things. And I just want to know, at what point do we kind of ease back on that? Tia said that what she would like to see happen, because Rick is always talking about how rich he is that he should make a $500,000 donation to Bethune Cookman. That is the HBCU where their son has just committed to for the fall to continue his football career. Very good, very ideal point. She said that Rick is always bragging about how much money he has, but he never puts it into educational endeavors. And of course, we know that there was a back and forth at a time where she alleged that he wasn't paying his child support and whatever. Is it up to Rick Ross to stop this? Should he just ignore Tia and be Stevie Wonder to the BS and let her spiral? I don't know if him stepping in is just stoking the flames, but I do, once again, as I said before, with, some of the other stuff with NBA Youngboy, at what point do you think about the impact to your kids having to read this and see this? And how are you going to feel when you're over this moment 6 months from now, 3 years from now, and somebody is bringing it back up? I just, when are we going to stop going to the internet with our problems? I don't know if it's going to happen because it's so embedded in us now. And we also know that being, for example, for Rick Ross, all PR is probably good PR. He's a 48-year-old rapper that's still relevant, you know? And no one is accusing, well, except for Tia, no one's saying anything either about Rick Ross's dating choices and habits and things of that nature and holding him to the fire like they are with some of the women in social media right now. So I think it's incredibly unbalanced, but I just wonder, does Rick have a relationship with his son? Again, not our business, but you're coming at his mother so swiftly, you don't feel any type of remorse for that, even if you feel like it's her fault. I just wonder sometimes, at what point do we kind of separate? Separate the desire to prove something to strangers on the internet and really get in and focus on our familial connection. Even if it's not going to wholly sort itself out, at least not leave it open to, so much conversation. But that's just me. Good luck to them and that drama and sorting it out. We hope that, it all comes together.